Hey guys, this your girl Trish. I want to introduce you Janelle from Jab Nation. She is a homesteader, and I'm so excited to start this conversation. Hey Janelle,
Hello, how are you? Thank you for doing this with me.
you welcome. So I see your greenhouse. I know about the goats. I'm in love with the Rockwallers. We're gonna talk
Yeah,
about that later though.
yes, ma'am.
So tell me, Jab Nation, tell me about the beginning of it.
Jab Nation. As a lot of the homestead stories that I'm hearing, it all actually started a little bit earlier for us. We always had me and my family, a vision for buying a piece of land and then us all building on it and owning our own animals and growing our own food. But it became a quick reality when uh, COVID hit. We couldn't go anywhere. We couldn't do anything. And I picked up the Bible and I started to read, trying to reprioritize
Amen.
my life, of where he wants me to go and what I'm supposed to be doing. What did he say, and not
Absolutely.
what you hear. And it led me to planting, to gardening, to owning my own livestock. And so January 2020, that's when we hit the ground running. We got this land. I think we closed on it in February, and since then it's been go time.
Absolutely. And I think we started around the same time as far as, homesteading and realizing that this is just the way to go. But
Amen.
I'm just speechless. So I saw the goats on Facebook. Tell me why goats?
Honestly, I've always wanted goats. That's something my great grandmother, she had goats. That's my first livestock story. So ever since then, I've just been in love with goats.
Right.
I love goat meat.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Do you harvest your goats?
Um, do we harvest them?
Yeah. I was just
Right.
trying to see what are the benefits of goats. I know they provide milk, right? Or
They provide milk. Yes, they do. They're mainly the main reason why we got the goats, I would say, for Jab Nation at this present time on this land, me and my family, was to clear our land. Um,
mm,
so they do a great job at eating pasture, eating everything, basically, even
really?
our own garden sometimes. But it's all right. So that was the first job for our goats was to eat, and then also we just want to build our flock to be able to reproduce, so that yes, we can have
Right.
goats and
Are they
continue.
hard to take care of? Can you provide us some tips on the best way to care for a goat?
To be quite honest, I would say as long as you have land for them to eat, they're pretty much content. They're not hard. I honestly,
Self-sufficient.
they're more like, yes, dogs and animals, in which I will definitely show in more videos the personality of my goats. They're
Oh wow. Did you give them
very,
names?
yes, they have names. I'm not the happiest with the names. My nephews named them, and they were all basketball stars. And I was like, no. And then I, was gonna come up with some awesome names. And the boy's name is Boy, and then the oldest girl, her name is Mama. And then there was Baby, just because she was a baby, and
Aw.
so it wasn't, nothing. And they all know their names, and
Oh
they'll
wow.
yes.
So they intelligent creatures. I am so not knowledgeable about goats. I thought
Yeah.
about it. I don't have land like that. All I have is a backyard that I'm working it out with. Not yet anyway.
Hey, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's so funny you say that. We actually started before we got the land in my brother's backyard, and my older brother started in his yard. That's
Right.
where we first had, where he set up his aquaponic system, and where we first started our gardens.
Okay.
And as far as my dog is concerned, yes, she was right there at home. We all started at home.
Yeah, that's the best way. Like my kids are, or I have adult children. Like I started having babies as a baby, so I'm done with that part. But I think my girls missed out on the knowledge of learning how to garden at a young age. I mean, everybody's supportive of what I'm doing now as a young adult, but your child, she's under 18, or your baby's under 18?
Oh, I don't have any kids.
Oh, your nieces and nephews. Well, who was it?
My nephews.
Your nephews. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, what you waiting on?
No,
don't answer that. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
It's coming soon near me.
Do you have any what else is on your farm?
We have goats. I have 4 different types of chickens.
Okay.
Totaling about 40 chickens. We have Peking ducks and khaki ducks. About 20 of those.
Okay.
And still have worms, red wigglers.
Oh wow. We're gonna have to talk again so you can show us. I want to see the worms whenever you get the time, or whenever we talk or speak again. Show us the worms. I'm interested in those. But what tips can you give us about running a farm? And it's just so powerful that I'm having this conversation because you're a sister. So it's just good to see us returning back to it. I know we all ran from it because of our history. So when I'm assuming when slavery was over, we didn't want any parts of gardening, farming, or picking a thing. So for us to all be returning back to it and loving it, I know some of us never left, but I'm hoping that a new younger generation go back to it, because that's just the best, healthiest way to live. Especially we're all obese, including myself. Like I'm like in my upper hundreds. I don't want to say no numbers, but I wasn't a fat kid. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't any of that. I think, I'm seeing as I'm getting older, symptoms of things that's a result of how I've eaten growing up or in my past. We brag about the Kool-Aid, but we all suffering from all that Kool-Aid we done drank in our childhood. So it's just beautiful to see. But what was the advice? Did I cut you off? Because I talk a lot.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
That you can give us in terms of operating and running a farm?
To be honest, the best advice I could give anybody is to start. Is to start, and it's trust me when I tell you, it's trial and error. The more and more videos I put out, you see how many times I had to move my goats, how many pens I had to have, how many different feeders. I mean, you learn as you go. And then it's like you can watch many YouTube videos, but sometimes your area and things that just is pertaining to you, even as far as gardening and the different zones, the different climates.
What zone are you in?
That's all I would say.
Are you in Georgia?
I am in Georgia.
Okay, so you are zone B8A?
Huh?
Your zone, is it 7B, 8A? Because I'm in Atlanta.
7B.
They list both for Atlanta. I don't know why. We listed as 7B and then 8A. I don't know what's up with that, but so what about this coming up spring? Are you looking for like volunteers to help you out, or?
Most definitely. As y'all see, I love my babies. I love kids. I love their conversation and their personalities, the different characters. So I definitely encourage anybody. But I would definitely say to anybody, if you have children, I am definitely trying to get more into doing workshops to allow our children to see and understand what we're doing and how important it is. So I would absolutely love to have volunteers, families. It's a family venture for us. But we're Jab Nation due to my family and I's initials. We're all
Okay.
JAB.
Okay.
It's a family venture. My mom, my dad, my brothers. This is who created this whole thing, and to help other families and help other people, and getting back to what we believe we need to get back to.
Absolutely. I can't wait. I'm excited for your workshops. Now, you said it to the world. We are waiting on those workshops. So are you going to
Most
keep
definitely.
us Urban Farming with Trish posted on the workshops?
I
If you're
sure
in
will.
Georgia, I definitely will. I have 2 grandsons. I
Come on
know
down.
we're there. We're there.
Yes, come. Most definitely. We would love to have you. I'd love to show you around. We got a couple other things that we have, we're working on.
Yeah, right. We don't want to know the secrets yet. When you're ready, we'll be back. So I'm excited.
Absolutely.
I really thank you for just taking this opportunity to talk to me. I'm definitely going to show your goats and, all the amazing things that you have going on at Jab Nation. We just want to grow with you. We want to support you. We want to build a community where we're all in this together, because at the end of the day, we are, believe it or not, we had another blowout or blackout this morning. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia on our side. It didn't last. It lasted for probably a couple of hours, but it every time it does that, it did that to us on Halloween as well. I start thinking, okay, how ready am I? How ready am I? Like, what am I going to do? But, thank God that I am. Not as much as I could be, but I am. But definitely, sustaining your own vegetable garden, raising your own poultry, meat, goat, cheese, food, or whatever it is that we have is essential. And I just promote that more African Americans or people of color in general just return back to it. I mean, that's my whole goal, is for all of us. It doesn't matter what race you are, really, to just get back to nature and just become self-sufficient. That's what Urban Farming with Trish is all about. So I thank you so much, Janelle. I'm so excited to see you grow. I'm so excited to see what the future holds for the both of us. And I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you.